And
I'm Chris.
Clock has 50 minutes, counting down now.
I'm Wyatt.
So the match has begun. And so we know that William Choi is battling with us today.
That is actually, I believe, Chris McCord is theoretically battling with Boros.
So you're playing first, right?
But I'm not 100% sure. That's just my initial report in.
I'm so excited about Legacy tomorrow. I just can't wait to see
I
what
am
people
really
come up
also
with.
excited about Legacy. I think it's going to be really awesome.
It's got to just be the
All these pictures.
best.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a brand new format.
Okay, I see a Doomblade and a Jace from William Choi. So black blue or maybe bug. I think it's just black blue though.
I see a Molten Tail McCord. Do I see that correctly? Oh, maybe I did not see a Molten Tail McCord. I certainly see a Koth with the hammer though. That's pretty exciting.
One of the things I really love about, even in a Boros deck, about Koth of the Hammer, is that even if you can't use it as effectively with the ultimate, you still have this this card that can let you have a really aggressive swing and almost demands that your opponent come back at you with an attack. Some decks
Lets
can't
you
do
swing
that.
back.
Yeah, some decks can't do that.
You guys be just a little bit quieter.
Recently, Survival of the Fittest, the probably the scariest card in the former Legacy format, that was banned very recently, and Time Spiral was unbanned. This may just be a 2-card difference in a format of thousands and thousands of cards, but it makes a huge difference, and it changes everything. So it should be really interesting to see how that affects the game.
Yeah. I think I saw a Squadron Hawk, but I could be wrong.
I know. Damage.
I also think I saw the Squadron Hawk, so unless both of our eyes deceive us.
What are y'all talking about? Oh, I'm just gonna Yep. Didn't want to have to do it twice. Yep. Boros. I don't know what you're talking about.
I just love doing that with Squadron Hawk. It just feels so strong.
This white thing just comes into play and it flies.
A lot of white things come with it, right?
I'm actually somewhat surprised by that play there, that Squadron Hawk play.
How so?
He has a Stoneforge Mystic in his hand, and I'm
Does
surprised
he?
he didn't play the Stoneforge Mystic and get an Adventuring Gear. Play it.
Maybe in this particular position, he doesn't care what creature he has, so long as he has a creature, and getting the first Squadron Hawk can be a big deal.
Blue, black, colorless. Sea Oracle?
So he just wants a guy, you're saying?
Yeah, well, not only just a guy, but once the Squadron Hawk is on the table, then he'll definitely have more Squadron Hawks for later.
I guess so, but the Stoneforge Mystic also, like, if... I know he's not positive his opponent's like blue-black, but even just the possibility of it, like, that now the Koth, like, Stoneforge Mystic just cold blocks the Seagate Oracle. It seems a little odd to me that he didn't... It's also, you're making better use of your mana, and the Adventuring Gear combos so nicely with the Squadron Hawk.
I could be, but let's pretend, right? With that line of play, he casts the Stoneforge Mystic, gets Adventuring Gear, lays it, and then all it'll take is a counterspell and an Elim spell for there to be nothing really going on his side of the table. Now he definitely has stuff going on if that happens.
I mean, but the Squadron Hawk would still be in his hand, so he would. Still
No. I'm saying a counter spell for the Squadron Hawk, and an Elam spell for the creature, and then suddenly he doesn't have much left.
Good? Yeah. I'm not on top of
I mean, considering his hand, I think I'd be pretty happy to get a Squadron Hawk countered, even if it's the first one.
I'm just throwing out why he might be. I'm not trying to justify it. I'm just going through the logic that might be in his head.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, 5.
Koth is so good.
Take one. Last turn. Turn hand. 5, 6. Drop.
But Koth is so dangerous here.
Okay. This is Adrian Sullivan with Star City Games Live, bringing you live coverage of the Kansas City Standard Open Series. And I'm here with...
Jacob Van Lunen. And we are currently watching Chris McCord and William Choi battle it out in round 6. Both players are undefeated.
How do you like the blue?
And
It's not bad. I like it.
watching Koth with the hammer do what he does.
fun
He's laying down the
play.
hammer.
And, you know, Koth against
What's
Black
happening to
Blue...
my hands?
Koth against Black Blue, or even Bug, is just a monster. I mean, there's very little that they can do that can stop a Koth from being a real problem, up until the point where they're laying their big cards. Creeping Tar Pit is about it, and that's kind of a risky play to tap into a red deck, even if it's a Boros deck, with your Creeping Tar Pit.
I've actually been surprised that Koth hasn't seen more play.
I think
It's just so powerful.
I think part of it is that it explicitly rewards you for being a mono red deck, and mono red is very not popular right now. And there's reasons for it to be unpopular, but because it's less powerful in, say, a Boros deck, it just makes it harder for people to learn how good the card is.
That's true. I remember the first time I saw Koth on the spoiler. I was just dumbfounded at the power level of that card.
Me too.
I thought it was going to be the one of the most impressive things. Now, this is a bit of a gameplay violation here. The card being upside down for the spreading seas. And I understand that during testing this is a normal thing to do, but in sanctioned play it is not necessarily an okay thing to do, especially because that face down card could is somewhat ambiguous. And
What if it's a couple of turns play, and I'm like, oh, I put it in my hand by accident?
Yeah, exactly. You put your hand face down in front of you, and it could be an accident, but that card could very easily end up in your hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, we have a Boros deck stranded on its white. Adventuring Gear on a Squadron Hawk. We've got a 4/4 coming in. That is I believe,
5/5 Squadron Hawk.
9 damage total coming in to an opponent that's at 10 life.
17 to 10.
Three cards? 3 of which you know. So, yep.
I'm not sure if there's much that can be done. If we've got the life total correct, I believe it's...
Players, your pairings for round 2 are posted on the side events board. Your pairings are posted on the side events board. 2-headed giant players.
Does this really?
You have to bounce the Squadron Hawk, and that doesn't seem sufficient to me.
Choose to bounce the hawk.
Doesn't seem like it's good enough.
Attention Magic players, this is dead last call for the Legacy Challenge. If you are thinking about signing up for this, you need to be moving toward the side events area right now. We'll be seating for the event in just a minute.
Floater red.
Burn your face. Equips.
I have a 6/6.
Equip that land up. That's a big land.
6/6 currently.
That's lethal. I mean, it becomes an 8/8. Then he bursts him.
Before damage.
So it's 8 now?
Down to 2. Mana up for a Spell Pierce if it's even there. That's about what I would expect would happen Game 1 in this matchup. Now, of course, the problem is that Game 2, a pure black-blue deck generally has enough weaponry that it'll come out just with tons of creature elim. Consume the Meek is less likely because it's just often too slow to the party. But just Doomblades and Disfigures is a really big blow to a deck like Boros.
It's true.
Let alone if you end up getting to Vapors.
Yeah, Vapors is pretty good in this type of matchup.
Word.
The Open Series is almost like Grand Prix.
A word from Jerry T, for those of you who are interested in such things. He is currently undefeated. We're not sure who he's playing right now, but he is still on the undefeated land.
Good sales pitch.
It's good to see Jerry Thompson and Conley Woods are both undefeated. I'd like to see some big names do well in a tournament like this.
Not me. I would like to see everyone that's well known do poorly.
Can't say that about TCG.
Just kidding.
Just want to see the
You judge those ones too.
Everyman's tournament.
Because I can't justify.
It's a good thing too.
I'm from Central Florida.
I like to see them do well, but I like to see new faces win.
Well, I always like when people that are really quite good but haven't actually had a chance to get noticed get a chance to shine and show people where they're at.
And I'm going to Denver.
Why you're in Denver?
Yeah.
Of course not driving.
No. Well, on the way here, I actually mised a flight because my flight was overbooked. So they gave me, or I mised 2 flights. They gave me a $400 voucher. So I'm using that.
Easy too.
What? Yeah. It's pretty good. I have no problem going to judge a bunch of events if I'm going infinite.
Yeah.
Shovel number
What level are you?
Level 1.
How long have you been level 1?
About 7 months. We're trying to work more on my pro points than on my level.
You didn't judge tomorrow too, or you playing?
I'm going to judge tomorrow. I wouldn't have even come here if they hadn't been desperate for judges. They told me
Getting our, I think might have been our
Seems like they
first real
I mean, it still looks like
mulligan. Maybe I saw that, but I think that's a mulligan going on there. Okay. I thought I missed the present, but apparently not so much.
Pairings for your event are going up on the pairings board nearest to SCG Live on the gold sheet.
They have just been shuffling for a while.
Oh, sideboard. Sideboard too.
Yeah, they were sideboarding as well.
I don't want to bring up this.
Yeah.
Are they yelling at you for talking too much?
No, they're asking why you've been shuffling for a while. They were wondering if they missed a mulligan.
Mulligan there.
They were wondering if you missed a mulligan, or if they missed a mulligan.
Alright, I'll choose to play first.
Really? It's like you have someone in your head.
It's only shot.
And pictured on the screen here, we have Chris McCord, who just basically tore up his black-blue opponent in that first game. Koth of the Hammer being a very critical part of that. For a black-blue deck, Koth of the Hammer actually represents a pretty huge threat.
Players who are looking at the Legacy Challenge seedings, add 18 to your number. If you were at table number 2, you are at table number 20.
And here we see William Choi sitting undefeated with black-blue. And looks like he is actually getting his first mulligan in right now.
So you gonna play tomorrow?
Sorry?
You gonna play tomorrow?
I don't actually play Legacy too much, to be honest.
you
Not
draft?
many cards. I'm sorry?
Can draft?
No, probably not. Well, Chiefs game's on tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Choi looks like he's actually having a good time
come
despite
on.
that first
I don't see
loss.
Titans doing any better.
The call sport, so you're fine.
Oh, really?
This is my wooden thing outside of work.
What do you work at?
I'm a project manager for an online payday loan company.
Oh, really? Interesting. So are you like a pro player?
Absolutely not.
Chris McCord playing Boros.
Ball mostly, yeah.
Boros with main deck Koth, which is excellent in this matchup. And his opponent William Choi looking to be playing a straight black-blue deck. It could be the Seagate Oracle. Could be a hint that he's playing something much like Jerry Thompson played at Charleston, or it could be something a little bit more traditional without running Mimic Bats.
You're on the play. Don't
Just
me
keep
in.
it. Can I take short? Black?
Our opening play. Let's see what we can find for you to discard.
Oh, wow.
All white mana. So I'm guessing that Step Links is going to go bye-bye.
Just because it's from beta.
Storm Body Mine is really hard to deal with. I don't know about
Actually, we need a card advantage.
Spending a lot of time contemplating this. I have to imagine it's contemplating between the Step Links and the Squadron Hawk.
Click sword. Go ahead.
Okay, went with the sword, letting the Step Links come down. It seems to speak that he probably has a Disfigure in hand.
He must, if he, let's say, Inquisition face sort of way.
Kind of catch.
Good luck, have fun, you have 50 minutes. Please begin.
Well, a Sackland here would make that Step Links Disfigure proof.
Don't send that guy into the combat zone yet. That would have been bad.
Yep.
Very interesting.
Well, I mean, once the land comes down and you can't Disfigure it, you
Yeah.
can only Doomblade it.
Am I getting my time?
I'm going to attempt to cast something. That's on call for me to start. So, hold on.
I mean, if it has to disfigure, wouldn't he have to do it on his turn? There's
Yeah,
no
he would
reason.
have had to have, yes. Mana Leak on the Squadron Hawk. Basically, a Boros deck is just going to try to nickel and dime you, so a Squadron Hawk, that's a lot of nickels.
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty big chunk right there. That's 20% from a one drop.
You know, well, each
turn
one
two.
is a nickel.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think you played. What's up with that? Order of handling all the time.
I know. I haven't played for a while now, so... Is it really that embarrassing?
rocking the old
People have been
school.
talking about it all day. Is it really that embarrassing? I'll draw off Spirit Ankle.
Magic players, we just have one
Okay,
slot left
and
for
only
another
colorless
demo.
mana
If
showing.
you would like to play
So
in
the
that
coast is
tournament,
clear.
go away right over to the side event.
Luminarch
Straight to the
Ascension.
side of the stage.
Comes on
We also
the
have Lost
That
Alert on the
is a
map.
scary card for this matchup.
Competitive and casual drafts and
It's like a
legacy
slow
winners.
version of Koth, really. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to attack, or else it's going to eat you up.
It's true.
Obviously, there's no license.
Spring Seas, targeting your mountain.
Spreading seas for your mountain. Put a little bit of red in there just to... And there we go, the flipping of the mountain
Flipping a
once
little
in.
mountain again.
Should have got Bolt Lead. Would you like to go to your attack phase?
Look at that, he's ready. ready with that bolt.
I don't have to keep remembering that I had that.
A bolt to the face at this point in the game feels a little premature to me.
Yeah, it feels pretty
It's 4-1-0.
aggressive,
Yeah,
but I mean, Bolt really doesn't have that many targets in this matchup. You know what I mean? Like, what are you really hoping to hit? Like a Seagate Oracle? You don't want to be bolting that. You'd much rather like doming them with it, right?
Well, I mean, I'd rather bolt a Seagate Oracle if it meant my creatures were both going to get through.
That's true.
Okay, and is that a pair of people all untapped? Wow. No follow-up play. So at this point, then a Jace. Oh, no Jace though. Uptick to 2. 2 for the Luminarch Ascension.
It's getting closer and closer.
Sorry?
It's not very far off. Oh, a happy face from Chris McCord because he's. I would
to make some 4/4s.
yeah, he wants
Does he want to
angels.
go do damage?
What does that card do? Okay.
This is what this card does.
Actually lost the point.
Okay.
Sorry, but
Not really.
Grave Titan's not going to do it.
6th land.
No, don't cast the Grave Titan.
Black.
Grave Titan.
Grave Titan.
Oh, I have him actually.
Oh, I see
we have
Rashad.
Oh,
I
look.
see
Who is
Rashad.
that good-looking man on those tokens
Oh no, that's
there?
fine. I like it. 6
Oh my goodness, what just happened?
Rashad will yell at me if you don't hit it because he's got some ego problem.
Attention Magic players, in the Winnabox standard Winnabox number
3.
2. Please report to the silence area. We're about to get you started. Once again, players in standard Winnabox number 2.
And Journey. And he's got a bolt in hand. And a sack land. Don't cast that Goblin Guide.
I don't journey the Grave Titan there.
Yes.
I don't. It just slows her clock down by a turn, right? I guess it doesn't really matter, but right?
He's not going to have the... if he doesn't get rid of that Grave Titan, I don't think he's going to be able to get the Luminarch up.
Chris goes to 18.
That's fair.
Got a 4/5 step
Well
links.
protected.
Yeah, he needs
Oh,
to...
it takes 4 counters.
takes 4 counters, not 3.
Yeah, I was wondering why I didn't make guys left hander. I guess. Alex Bertoncini just signaled to us that he is now 5-1.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Both down. He's the level 5 Slayer.
Alex confirming what we said before, what we suspected he might have lost to Valakut, red-green Valakut deck, and that is indeed the case. And you're playing Rug, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex,
Two Cardinal Titans. Very good.
apparently a double summoning trap knocked him out.
Yep.
But that only puts him at a mere 5-1.
Yeah.
So still rocking it.
Still in the running.
Yep. So Jerry's up a game on the Valakut there.
Cool. Apparently that same player currently playing Jerry Thompson, who is currently undefeated.
And he's up a
Vampires
game.
versus Valakut, up a game, sounds like a good thing.
It's not looking too good over here.
And here comes the Creeping Tar Pit.
It has to.
Here comes the Creeping Tar Pit. That sack land on that mountain seems a bit premature. He could have a 2-3 step links on the block here, eating up one of those zombies.
Okay.
Now the funny thing is he can't go in too far, because if he goes in too far, like,
Die out of nowhere.
yeah, you could just die from the attack. It's a pretty funny situation, you know?
Angel.
Mana Leak would be really good right
Mana
here.
Leak would be unbelievable here, but this would be a pretty nice slow roll if you have the Mana Leak.
Oh boy. And I think it's likely to be all she wrote.
Play Lampreacher.
It's going to be hard to overcome this.
Yay!
Oh! Oh! He did not make the free angel.
already got 3 bases.
I think maybe he does not realize that he could have activated it after the Angels are ready.
I'm going to tell him that after the match.
Trade these.
One card in hand?
One card.
I'll trade you.
Go.
Someone is really happily
Angels in their Colony Woods, he doesn't get all upset.
ready to get Angel action going. You know, like it's a moment late, but I don't think it's going to matter very much. Even with that Grave Titan, I don't think it's going to matter.
Oh, it definitely won't matter.
I have a response.
He has no way to kill the Ascension, right? Like the...
Into the Royal would be probably the only
Player
way.
in return to give him attack.
Man, if he into the Royals
Oh,
here...
look at his face! You missed it. He just looked so excited, ready to bring it. Oh, Rashad.
Rashad, you angel.
Attack for 12. I mean 8.
Oh, man. This
Down to 1. Okay.
What can you draw?
I don't know.
Trying to think.
I guess
I suppose you could. You could
That'd be really
consume
good.
the milk during the
But
attack
I don't think it'd be
phase
as good as it is.
and not die to a burn, perhaps, if you're
This is
lucky.
Retch Bomb. Don't slow roll me.
I think he... And he passes... Oh, man.
Both
This
lands, aren't
McCord
they?
should have won this game.
No, he's
Say
gonna
both
win it.
lands.
But...
It should be over right now.
One top, one bottom.
Just don't
Not
cast another
necessarily.
Grave
So,
Titan.
swing back with everybody, right?
Right.
Then pass the turn. End of turn, make some angels, consume. It's an
Yeah,
instant.
yeah. Like I said, consume would be the way out. Consume is definitely the way out, if it's there.
So, I would still...
You win because you played Echo.
Is that another Grave Titan?
No.
Is it allowed? Oh, it's a land from the Goblin guy.
I mean, he only has to make one angel, though, so...
For some people that are potentially confused, that upside down card is a mountain that has a spreading seas on it. So he had one more mana than might have been readily apparent earlier.
Because I'm definitely just going to make a whole bunch of tokens.
Exactly, and my turn is to make a ton of tokens. What I should have done was attack the last guy. I don't know why I left him blocked.
I don't know. I mean, you're at 9, but I just don't... There's nothing...
Or maybe like the adventuring gear though onto it. I just didn't know what was your hand.
I was hoping that you'd pick up because I had the bolt. That's why I had to pop it on my turn so I could get the red mana already.
I do need you guys to advance the game stage.
So yeah, attack with. What's this?
Big juice.
That does nothing.
Does nothing.
That does nothing.
Yeah.
That's over.
I'll go brainstorm.
For the Retch Bomb for 0.
Ratchet Bomb. Dig for Ratchet Bomb. Put down Ratchet Bomb. Use it to blow things up. So
Yeah,
there's
Ratchet
still
Bomb pass.
Ratchet Bomb is still an out, but it's not there.
Crystal Card takes it down, showing us that being aggressive is being rewarded
Oh well.
at this first Star City Games event of the year.
Next time on that.
Right. And like.